All right, welcome everyone with Talk to Talks with Toya. We are affiliated with Gospel Central, the four-time Stellar Award nominated internet radio station under the direction of Mr. Michael Stewart. And today we have with us none other than the Miss Corinne Hawthorne. Yay! So I know you've had some great things happening. You just recently hosted the Stellars, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, shout out to Don Jackson, the whole Stellar Award team. This was an amazing opportunity, co-hosted next to Kirk Franklin and Jonathan McReynolds, who are like my peoples. It was an amazing and dope opportunity. I never really thought about like hosting or if I could do it. So I'm actually happy that I could read off of a teleprompter. I think that that's really dope that
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
could do that. So I would do it again. It was really fun.
Really? Yeah, that's good. Hopefully you get something like that soon too. I'm pretty sure you probably will, especially you guys look like you had great energy. I even remember when we were doing the press conference piece of it, how your energy was there. So I was like, oh, this is going to be real fun when we actually
They're
get
a
to
mess.
see.
They are a mess. Okay. So yeah, shout out to them. As long as they the team, I'm with it. I
You're
love
in it.
them.
I know that's
Yeah.
what's up. So you just recently dropped your album last Friday.
Yeah, it's crazy. I am is out now. And I don't know, like I'm really excited about it, especially because of the things that we've been going through. Like just in the
Mhm.
world, in the middle of the pandemic, I think that we need hope and inspiration. I think, God's timing is perfect because this album was been supposed to drop, but because of the corona, it got delayed, and I'm a believer in that. So I think that God knew that this time it would be needed, and I think that people are responding to it in that way. That is something that they needed and they look forward to. So this year sucks. Okay, I'm so sick of it, but I'm grateful to God that I get to offer like help. Like I feel like I'm doing something. Like I think that that's how we feel. We feel helpless, but I'm grateful that I feel like I can do something and help people. I think the idea behind this album is identity, and hopefully it turns people towards the heart of God, turns people towards God, and as you discover God, you discover yourself. And I think that if anything in this time, that's something that we should be focusing on is knowing who we are and building a personal relationship with God, because you don't got that much else to do. So if there was ever a time to do it, now is the time.
I
It's
agree.
important. Yeah.
I agree. And I would say, I mean, I think for the arts, especially the gospel industry, I think we are listened to more now, especially during this time. So granted, the times are not great, but I think it's also time for like someone like yourself to share, like you said, through your music. So even though it was delayed, but I think it was delayed at an opportune time because I just think we have to sit still and we have to take heed now, you
That's
know?
it. That's it. That's it. A moment for you to literally just chill and like focus on the things that you may not have focused on, deal with the hurts, issues, whatever it is. We have time to actually like focus on those things. So I think God got a plan. Let's
Right.
not miss it. That's my thing. Is like God, just hope I'm not missing whatever it is He's trying to do or say just because the year sucks. He's still speaking. So despite Lord, I'ma listen.
It's
Yeah.
like, right. Well, I think you listened well. The record is amazing. Like I said, before we started, my niece's middle name is Joy, so of course they like that song. So I'm going to ask you, which out of all the songs on your record, which one is your favorite song on the record for you? And would you
Mm,
sing us a little bit of it?
you can't ask me that. Every song on that album is my favorite. Y'all want a
Well, just
concert?
take a snippet of all of them. I'm joking.
I, Jesus Christ, I cannot especially at this moment. Maybe in a little while I'll be able to pick one, but
Okay.
like I can't pick a favorite. I think that you is special. Um, Speak to Me is special.
Hmm.
Know You is special. How Great is special. I don't know, man. I wanna know you, really know you. I wanna know you, Lord. I love that song. And then I promise to be honest when I speak to you. Wanna put you at the top of my list. Wanna walk it like I talk it. Wanna give you everything. Please tell me that you're rocking with this. Yeah, that's what's thinking of.
And you wrote part of the record as well, correct?
Yeah, 7 out of 10 songs are all mine, with some amazing co-writers. But yeah, I think that that's really dope that like people are they're actually hearing like what I have to say, y'all. This is me, you know, it came from my brain. And even in every session, you know, every song came out of like my, like, you know, me just talking and just expressing my brain and my thoughts on things. And we got these amazing songs, so like I'm really excited about that. Yeah,
I would definitely say the whole record's on repeat. There's not one like you skip, like you just, the whole record is good. Like you can just, there's something for everybody from what I heard. So
thank you so much, I appreciate that.
yes, ma'am. So a lot of, I had one other question, just a little personal, but do you play an instrument by chance?
I don't, you know, it's so crazy, like when I was younger I could play the piano. Like if I would have kept on, y'all, I'd be Alicia Keys in this thing. But you know what I always say is like God, you know, he does everything for a reason. And if
Mm-hmm.
I was a musician, I would probably be a brat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like y'all know musicians are kind of cocky. I don't know the musicians that y'all know, but like especially the ones that know, they cocky. And I don't want to be cocky. So my musicians, they be cocky. I be having a don't play with me now, Mr. Piano Player. Okay? Getting cocky. So but no, I don't play any instruments. I wish. Like maybe I'll try to learn again, but
You
yeah.
probably do. If you can sing it, you can play it. And if you've already played before, more than likely you can play it.
If I could do it, right? I'm
You
gonna have
can.
to get it.
I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe
So
in you for sure. So one thing I found very interesting, and we'll wrap up, is that for me, I didn't realize at the time. A lot of people may not be aware that you started off on The Voice as well.
yeah.
So I wanted to ask you a few questions, or just kind of give us the backstory of that. I know when I went to purchase this album, the Voice came up. I guess the
They used to
collection of
watch
the
the
songs that
voices, right?
it
We're like,
did. I
what?
was like, oh wow! I didn't see it the last time when I went to download, but
You know what's
I
so
thought we
crazy?
could
Like
talk.
when I first started, like every time they would like introduce me, they would be like, season 8 voice finalist, Corinne Hawk, and I'll be like, ugh, I don't want to have that title anymore. Like, and now, like, it's like people don't even know. So I think that that's really dope. But I've been auditioning for like different things since I was 11. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. So, you know, The Voice came up like when I was 16. I had did American Idol the year before. And
Mhm.
yeah, like my mom encouraged me to go. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do it because I had been told no so many times.
Wow.
But like, yeah, my stepdad, who has been like super supportive and like spent all his money on me with every vocal lesson and every singing competition, was like, "You're going. I ain't spend my money for nothing. You're not giving up on this dream." So yeah, they forced me to go, and I did it, and I went all the way to the finals. Shout out to Pharrell Williams, who is my coach on this amazing show. And I mean, like, I think that it was God. Like, it was a God thing. It taught me so much about like, I mean, the little that I did know at the time about the industry, and just taught me like work ethic, because that was hard as a 16-year-old, like every single week on the dime, every day is something. So it taught me like, I mean, and now I could kind of flow seamlessly through this thing because of that experience.
Mm-hmm.
But it was amazing. And I like, shout out to the Voice family, because forever, like it'll be like my first stepping stone to where I am now. So amazing opportunity.
Well, like you said, you didn't like being introduced as season 8 voice finalist, but now you're a 2-time Grammy nominated, Billboard charted, Dove, Stellar, NAACP. So you know that beginning definitely paid
Look at
off.
God, ain't he good?
Listen,
Won't he do
do it?
it? Oh, that man. I love that man now. Thank you,
Listen.
Jesus.
So can you give us something encouraging for the people to leave with them in the midst? I know we're closing out 2020 and we're praying that 2021 is better.
Oh,
I know there's been
I
a lot
felt
of
that right there. That'll preach. Lord, please. I think that, you know, I want to encourage people, you know, since we're talking about like not giving up on your dreams, that sounds so cliche, but also like things that God has spoken over your life. I think there are a lot of people who have had God speak things to them, and y'all know that God told it to y'all. And even though like the season might not look like it, what people may say they like, oh, you're not qualified, whatever. Like, y'all, do not give up on what God told you, okay? Despite your dreams, the purpose and plan that God have over your life. If he said it, he meant it. And I think that that's where the title of the album comes from. I Am, is you literally finding your identity, and you are moving in that thing boldly, confidently, respectfully, I am who God says that I am, and I have no more time for doubting, because for such a time as this where you created, and if the devil could get you to doubt, he can delay it. It's no more time for delaying. As y'all can see, baby, Jesus is coming back. This year right here, they said that 2020 was a year of vision, and I don't want to see no more. Let it go. I don't want to see nothing else, because this year was horrible. So I am stepping into what God has for me to do, because we have no more time to waste. I am who he says I am. And I pray that, through this album, as y'all listen to this album, that spiritually it will usher in, like, even if it goes past your mental and what you could see, but spiritually there's something going on where we're rising up a hunger for you to find out who you are, and you're stepping in that thing. And I just prophetically speak that over people's lives, identity in this season, and personal relationship with God over everything. So that's what I gotta say.
Amen. Well, you all heard it here first with Miss Corinne Hawthorne, Talks with Toya, Gospel Central. Always serving, always working. You all be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.